Morning, everybody. Ron from Cichlids, out here at the 11 acres, the new facility. Very excited. Just to catch you guys up, we planned on this facility middle to late of last year. We were looking for another piece of property to expand our business. Most of our, right now, other facilities are on our home property that we live. Which is fine, but we're running out of room, of course, with, 4,500 square feet at our house, on our property. So we decided we were going to buy another piece of property. So we found 11 acres. That's where I'm at right now. The 11 acres is perfect for a fish facility, and I'll show you why in a minute. Checked with the county. They already knew our business. We've already been permitted before. They said, yeah, you can build out there. You're good to go. So contacted the realtor, gave them a cash offer, had the property in a couple weeks. Beautiful property, 11 acres, lots of wildlife, big old pond in the back. I'll show you in a minute. It's 10 foot deep. It had bass and catfish and bluegills in it. Big old pond, which is perfect for our business. Cleared all the property, so behind us it's cleared, and over here it's cleared. And then we applied for permits, and they're like, no, you're you're not zoned for that. And I went, I'm gonna hurt somebody. I mean, what do you mean? No, we're not zoned for this. Come to find out, it wasn't zoned for agricultural. So the properties near us, behind us, that's all agricultural, whatever. And then over here across the road, there's a subdivision of like an older 55 and older type subdivision, and they're zoned differently. So we were told, no, you can sue the county, or you can go through a rezone. Talk to our attorney. Suing the county was probably not a good business move for us. So we went through the rezone process, and it took about 4 months. We got approved in December for the new zoning, and we're good to go. So my concrete guys put me on the schedule. The buildings are paid for, on the schedule, and they just broke ground the other day. So originally on this property, Hunter was going to build a house over here. Since then, we've decided that building a house on the property that you're going to be having a facility doesn't necessarily make sense. A lot of, the vast majority of businesses in this world are just a business. There's nobody that lives there. So Hunter bought a brand new truck and is getting ready to buy a new house somewhere else. So 21 years old. You all know Hunter by now, so I'm very proud of him at 21, being able to save up his money and pay for a new vehicle, pay for a new house, just flat out right. So he doesn't have to deal with the banks and all that stuff. So now we have more room out here on this 11 acres for more facilities. So when you first drive in, I'm going to flip over and show you. When you first drive in, there's a driveway here, goes all the way up to that end. Over here to the right, this is going to be a 25 by 50 storage shed. That storage shed is going to have all of our boxes, shipping boxes, sponge filters, extra tanks, extra ponds, extra vats, all of the extra supplies that we have. With this much fish in this big of facilities, we're looking at probably 120 to 140,000 gallons now. This facility is going to be running 4,000 square feet with probably, that well pump is 1.5 horsepower. Right now, we've already checked it. We're like 22 gallons per minute. So it's going to be pumping a lot of water into that pond over there. So this storage building over here is for all of our supplies. And then all the property behind it here that's cleared is going to be potential for storage, for like a personal storage or another facility later on as we grow. All right, so different angle. This is the main facility here in the background. That's the 50 by 80. This is the well house behind me. We've got a 1.5 horsepower well there. I'm going to switch over and show you the pond. So here's the pond. This is one of the main reasons why we bought the property. So the back of the facility will be here. Water will drain out into the pond. This pond is probably 500,000 gallons. It's 10 feet deep in the middle. It's a very big pond out here in the woods. You know, deer walk through the yard every day. In the back corner there, the water drains out into a ditch. That ditch goes from one end of our property all the way to the other, so we can contain all of our water on our own property, which is big for aquaculture. In a lot of states that's mandatory. It's not in South Carolina, but we adhere to those rules and regulations anyway. But here's kind of like a panoramic. Over there, it's my truck. The facility for storage will be there. The 50 by 80 will be here. That's going to be the first main fish facility. Of course, there's the well house. The other driveway is over there, so UPS trucks and tractor trailers can come in one side and go out the other, which makes life much easier. That's it, guys. I wanted to show you the new property. I wanted to show you the new facility very early. As I said, they are literally digging it up right now for the forms, for the concrete. Hopefully by end of next week we'll have a slab over here, and then have a slab over there, and then after the concrete cures in about 3-4 weeks, we will have a building put up. So stay tuned. We're going to try our best to do a better job this time of bringing you the content of it from literally breaking ground on. We tried that with the last facility that we just did in October, November, but we were in some serious time constraints because of this snafu with permitting and zoning. We had to build another facility on our property, our home property, and we were balls to the walls on that. We didn't have a whole lot of free time. We needed to get the fish from being outside in that colder, in November in South Carolina, it starts to get cold. So we needed to get all of our outdoor summer grow outs inside. So we were running 110 miles an hour there for a couple months. So I didn't get to film and get you guys the content as much as I would have liked in the building process. I promise I'm going to try to do a better job on this one, just to show you guys how it's done. You know, we're not shy about sharing, you know, how to make these facilities, how we do them. There's really nobody that knows how to do this that's a contractor. So this is kind of our deal. We have to know what we want, what works, and you know, we have a couple facilities already, so we know what works. We know how we want it. We just need the concrete people and certain contractors to do their job, and then the rest is up to us. So again, we appreciate all of your support. Remember, the only way I can keep doing this and is for liking and subscribing to the page. I said, if you guys really like this stuff, leave me comments. You know, I'm going to do a better job of trying to bring you more content. I've been extremely busy growing this business. In the last 6-8 years, I've been a lot of sleepless nights trying to get to the point I am now, where I can take a breath, you know, and relax a little bit. So this build is going to be a little more slower, no rushing, because we're not in a hurry to get this one up. As of right now, we expect this facility to be up and running around June. Not fully stocked, but up and running in June of this year. Start putting fish in it. Hunter's going to be putting some 750-gallon ponds in here so he could breed more big predator haps and trouts and a lot of big fish. We might even start breeding frontosas again. So we need big space for that. So again, this facility, if we still need more room, we're talking about putting a outdoor grow out over here, leveling that, putting a bunch of ponds like we did at our home property. So stay tuned. I have no idea the complete direction of this except for the 2 buildings. After that, I know we're going to be adding stuff to it. You probably see the dog in the background. I was leaving the house this morning, and he decided that he needed to come with me this morning and spend some time outside in the woods. So again, thank you all. Sorry for rambling on. Love all of you. Appreciate your support. You're the reason why we are where we are today. It's, again, veteran-owned business, family-owned run, me and both of my boys, and we love what we do, and we couldn't do this without you. So thank you again, and then don't forget to like and subscribe to all this stuff, and I will try to do my best to get you more content on a more frequent basis. Have a great day, guys.